Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you're having a great day. We are back with another video, and I got my best picks for the games on Wednesday for you all. I'm super excited to get into this video. We have a full three-man plus a bonus pick as usual, so make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe because I'm pretty much the first person every single night to post these videos for you all. I appreciate you guys that watch me every single day. Unfortunately, yesterday we did end up losing that slip. It does look like we're going to go either 2-1 or 1-2, depending on if James Harden can get up to 23 points. But we lost the first pick, unfortunately. Either way, we are looking to bounce back tonight, and I think we have a nice slate lined up for us. Before we get into anything, I do want to show you guys, as usual, some of the winners coming into our VIP chat. You can see them flooding in every single day. These are all client slips coming in. Some of them are a mix of our picks and their own, but you can see we hit the 6x on Dabble the other day, another 6x on Dabble, and a 3x. So the group is absolutely cooking in the long run. If you bet $10 on every slip we have sent in here over the past year, you're up 4.7 grand. And for March Madness, I want to make sure every single one of you guys is getting in the group for completely free. So if you're interested in joining the group for completely free, not paying $1, I want you guys cashing out. All you have to do is go download Underdog Fantasy and use the promo code PISTONS. If you already have Underdog, we have a few more apps. They're linked in the description with all the instructions, like Wanna Parlay, Chalkboard, and a few more. So just download Underdog Fantasy or one of those apps and use the promo code PISTONS. When you guys use that code PISTONS on Underdog, you're going to get up to $1,000 free to play with in deposit bonus. So like worst case scenario, maybe you guys love whatever app you currently use. Just try out Underdog. They're giving you free money. You might as well take advantage of it. They're also going to hook you up with a Kevin Durant 1-point special. You can add that to any of your lineups. It'll boost your payout like crazy. So they're giving you free money, a free winner. You're getting that free month in our group. And then to claim your month, all you have to do is once you use our code on any of the apps and deposit $10 or more, just drop a comment and say, hey, I used your code, and then me or my assistant will reach out to you and we'll get you in the group for completely free, as I said. That way you got 30 days inside, and if you just want to cancel after, go ahead, no harm done. Okay, so I think that's about it for the intro to the video. We're going to get right into the picks now. The only other thing I do have to say, when you guys enter that promo code PISTONS, make sure you enter it before you deposit. It's in the sign-up process. It'll be the pinned comment down below. Some people get that confused. Anyway, let's get into it. First pick of the day we're going to be taking is Haliburton for higher than 8.5 assists. And as you guys can see right here, he has hit this in 9 of his last 10 games. But not only that, he's been cooking, going for 15 assists against the Milwaukee Bucks most recently. And then you can see, even the game he missed it, he went for 9 assists against the Memphis Grizzlies. Honestly, probably the best passer in the NBA at the moment. You can debate, but I think he's probably the best. You can see across his last 20, not as pretty. He's went on an 11-game missing streak, and now he's on a 9-game hitting streak. But head-to-head against the Dallas Mavericks in his last 3 matchups, he went for 10 assists, 11 assists, and then most recently this season going for 12 assists. The Mavericks defense against point guards, they're basically middle of the pack, giving up 8.4 a game. Sportsbooks favoring it up tremendously. Draftkings is at minus 130. Caesars is at minus 130. Sleeper minus 154. So I absolutely love that as the first pick on the lineup if you guys want to tail with me. And as I say always, these are my picks. Tail at your own risk. I'm not the one putting the money on them for you guys. So if you want to lock them in with me, go ahead. If not, no harm done. Mike Conley, higher than 7.5 points, is going to be the second pick on the lineup. So as you guys can see right here, Mike Conley has hit this in 8 of his last 10 games, most recently going for 9, 9, and 8 against the Denver Nuggets, the Orlando Magic, and the Indiana Pacers. Now, he has an A-plus matchup against the New Orleans Pelicans, who are one of the worst defenses in the entire NBA. They rank bottom 5 in points against, giving up 119 a game. To the point guard position, they give up 26 a game. And we know Mike Conley. He's been in the league for a while. He's a veteran. And he's playing a pretty consistent amount of minutes. You can see about 23 minutes a game on the season so far. And recently, he's had a bit of an uptick, as you guys can see right here. He played 31.5 minutes, which is one of his season highs. against the Indiana Pacers in a very close game. So I do expect Mike Conley to hopefully play another 25 to 30 minutes for us against a weak defense against point guards and get that number. You can see Fanduel's up at minus 132. You can also see he's hit this in 14 of his last 20 for a 70% clip. You can also see head-to-head against the New Orleans Pelicans. He's hit this in 3 of the last 5 times for a 60% clip. Most recently back in January, going for 8 points, just above that mark. And then lastly, on the 2024 season as a whole, he's hitting this at a 59% clip. So I really like Mike Conley to go above this number. And remember, Underdog is the first app to put these numbers on the board. So if you guys are watching me late at night and you can't get access to like Haliburton, Conley, make sure to download Underdog if you have not yet. This is where all the value is at the moment. And for the last pick on the lineup, we're going to be taking is Isaiah Hartenstein for less than 15.5 points. And remember to stick around because I am going to hook you guys up with a bonus pick. So Hartenstein has hit this in 8 of his last 10. He did just cook the Milwaukee Bucks going for 24, but the overall trends do line up really nicely. Number one, it is a bit of a tougher matchup against the 76ers, who are slightly above average against centers, giving up 17.5 total points a game. As I just said, he hit it in 8 of his last 10, but not only that, he's hit this in 18 of his last 20. Granted, the minutes have been a little bit more of an uptick recently, but overall, he's playing about 26 minutes a game. Head-to-head against the Sixers in his last 11 matchups, he's gone below this mark in 10 of those last 11 games. Really, he's gone below it in 10 straight, as you can see right there. So the Sixers have owned him his entire career, basically. And then on the 2024 season, he's gone below this mark in 81% of his games. As you can see, Underdog's the only app giving us that number right now. I do believe some other apps might be giving us 14.5. Ignore Sleeper because this is minus 145. Like, Sleeper is just like on their own little world. Just ignore them. Trust me on that. But those are my 3 favorite picks on the board for the games on Wednesday. Sorry, I almost said Tuesday. So before I give you guys that next little bonus pick, I do have something to ask of you. Make sure to go download Pikkit if you have not yet to track all of your bets. They're actually going to pay you to download the app. It's completely free. All you have to do is download it, use the code PISTONS, and then sync up your sportsbook accounts. It'll tell you how much you're profiting, how much you're losing on the day, the week, the month, the year. It'll tell you which app you're the most profitable on, which app you're the least profitable on, and so on and so forth, which is super important that you guys do as a sports bettor. So now let's continue onward. By the way, make sure to give me your favorite picks down in the comments. I do like reading them. So the last pick I have for you guys is going to be Josh Giddey for less than 15.5 rebounds plus assists. So across his last 10, it's not that pretty. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. Phoenix Suns defense, not the best matchup, but I'm going to give you guys a great reason why I love this pick in a second. Across his last 20, 11 of his last 20, and then on the season, he's hitting this at a 58% clip. But the main reason I really like this pick is sportsbooks are really favoring this one down. You can see Draftkings is at minus 115 on the 14.5. For context, guys, I found this through Daily Grind Fantasy. This is a research tool. It's in the description. I use sometimes. As you can see, it's the best play on the board. But for example, let me use a basic math formula for you guys. So we're taking Josh Giddey less than 15.5 rebounds plus assists. DraftKings is saying it should be 14.5. To the average person, to the untrained eye, it's like, bro, it's 1 rebound, it's 1 assist. That is a huge deal. For example, 1 divided by 14. That is about 7%, 7.1% of the line. And you're probably thinking like, so what? Well, when you go to a casino and you bet $100, on average, the house edge, when they say the house always wins, the casino's VIG is about 5 to 10%, meaning for every $100 you bet at a casino, on average, you're expected to lose about $5 to $10. It's anywhere in that range. In sports betting, depending on the odds you're betting, it's typically anywhere from 4 to 7. So, just like I said there, when you're getting a 7% discrepancy from an app like DraftKings, meaning we're getting 15 instead of 14, which is 1, and as you just saw, I did 1 divided by 14 and got 7%, which is 7% of the line. If you follow what I'm saying here, 7% of the money, basically you're negating that house edge. And then Josh Giddey's also hitting this at a 53% clip on the season. I do really like that. It's a completely math-based pick. To be honest, no trends, no other research has gone into it. It's just basically finding the discrepancies in the markets. And when you do that, the lines unfortunately do move really quick. So if any of you are in our VIP group, you probably have seen like the lines are just lightning fast. Like we send slips and within 5 to 10 minutes, they're typically gone. That's because when you have a mathematical edge over the house, it tends to happen. So my picks for today: Tyrese Haliburton higher than 9.5 assists. Mike Conley higher than 7.5 points. Isaiah Hartenstein less than 15.5 points. And then if you need a bonus pick, hopefully it's not off the board, we're taking Josh Giddey for less than 15.5 rebounds plus assists. By the way, our lifetime pass yesterday, it actually didn't sell out. We have literally one spot left in it. So if you guys are interested, go to the lifetime pass on here. It's $1,000, but if you use the promo code MARCH, you're going to get access to that, and that gets you access to our March Madness giveaway. You get a free hoodie, all this other stuff. But if you're interested, go ahead. And that's all I got for you guys today. Have a good one.